What a great draft we just had. I tell you what, you guys are weird at drafting, but very entertaining. I'll give you that. I am always entertained whenever you guys draft because you guys are crazy, loud. Now, you do lose your attention after about the 13th, 14th round. You guys are like pretty much off in your own world, but it was still fun. So I'm going to do a little draft review. I'm only going to mention 4 teams. Those are my favorite 4 teams in the draft. The rest of you guys, it's not that your teams are bad, but they could use a little work, a little tweaking here and there. Um, so these are my favorite 4 teams. I wish I knew where I put that list. Let's see if I can remember. Okay, we'll start with, let's get Dagan's out of the way. He's my boy, but I like Dagan's team. Brecken, yours is okay, but not the great. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I like Brecken's team. See, I get them mixed up too. Brecken, I like your team, Dagan's team. It's not bad, but you could use a little tweaking here and there. So I guess you did because you made trades already, which is really irritating. I'll get to that later. First, Brecken, I like your team. You got three good receivers and maybe a fourth one. Actually, you got fourth and a fifth, possibly good ones. Jordy Nelson, Dez Bryant, Golden Tate, Martavius Bryant, Sammy Watkins. Pretty cool. And maybe Dante Moncrief. Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Amir Abdullah are your running backs. So you might go 3 receivers, 2 running backs, or vice versa. You got options. Cam Newton and Andrew Luck, I'm still a little worried about, though. I don't know. I'm not too sold on either of them. One had shoulder surgery. The other one, I don't even know what he's hurt from. But he's hurt. So what I'm trying to tell you is you might want to look into a new quarterback. I don't know who's your tight end. Cameron Brate. Jared Cook. I do like Jared Cook over Cameron Brate. You took Cameron Brate first. Another team I like in the top 4 is Owen's team. Because I drafted it, of course. I mean, I basically drafted it. I mean, he did go wide receiver first, which he requested. I would have gone Melvin Gordon probably. But that's his decision. He took Odell Beckham. That was the best running receiver on the board. I was going to do Mike Evans, but Odell was the first one on the list. Then Todd Gurley, then Demaryius Thomas, then Travis Kelce, then Bilal Powell, C.J. Anderson, Dak Prescott, Stephon Diggs, a Bronco defense, Doug Martin, and Jacquizz Rodgers. So you got 4 starting running backs, 3 good receivers, a good quarterback, and a great defense. And I found out you hate the Broncos, and I gave you 3 Broncos. I think that's awesome. But then I hear you just dismantled your team and got rid of someone. Todd Gurley. You got rid of Todd Gurley already. I can't believe that. Todd Gurley had a horrible year last year. Watch out. He's going to tear it up this year. The other 2 teams I like are both the Jays. Yeah, I like Jackson Olsen's team. He's got 4 really good wide receivers. Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Kelvin Benjamin, Corey Coleman. And then his running backs, Leonard Fournette, Ty Montgomery, Theo Riddick, and James White, who could be good. We don't know. He's got Marcus Mariota and Ben Roethlisberger as his quarterbacks. The only thing he's kind of weak at, maybe, is Martellus Bennett, but Aaron Rodgers will throw it to him. Like your team, dude. And then the other Jackson, Le'Veon Bell and Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel may not even be suspended. Even if he is, you got both those guys handcuffed. So you're going to start, you got your set there. You also got Joe Mixon. So you got 3 running backs, and that's all you're going to use, right? Because you got Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker and Jay Cutler look to be a little 1-2 thing there. Not Jarvis Landry. So you got 3 good receivers, 3 running backs. You got Matt Stafford, which I guess you already traded away. Get to that later. Matt Stafford and Hunter Henry, who should be a pretty good, what the heck? Okay. Pretty good, player also. Anyway, so did I go over Jackson Olsen? Yeah, I did. So those are my 4 favorites. Now, let's just deal with a few weirdos, okay? I wouldn't say weirdos, but Trey, I know you got a plan, and you stuck to it, mind you. Good job. You stuck to your plan. Third round took Jordan Reed before Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce. Oh, my gosh. Jordan Reed is an injury-prone dude. I know so is Gronk, but at least take Kelce. I couldn't believe you did that. 2. Where are you? Carter. I think your dad must have said something to trigger your brain that the Cardinal defense is like better than a whole bunch of other players. Jimmy, if you're watching this, Jimmy, what did you do? Because here he is, 4th round. Hey, Corey, do you think taking a defense now is a little too early? I was like, yeah, a little too early. You might want to wait 4 or 5 more rounds. The next round, he goes, I'll take the Arizona Cardinal defense. And then the whole room just blew up going, are you serious? It was kind of funny to watch. But, dude, Carter, I know the Cardinals play 4 weak teams. Well, 4 games against the 49ers and the Rams. But come on. I said 4 or 5 rounds, not the next round. Where is your team anyway? So you took the Cardinals defense. And you probably could have got the Cardinals. And you took the Cardinals defense before Seattle and before the Broncos and the Chiefs. So Jimmy, you were like, must have been really, hey, Carter, get the Cardinals defense. That's your only project here. Make sure you got the Cardinals. So if you would have waited 2 more rounds, Carter, you could have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have got another running back, Bilal Powell, Danny Woodhead. You could have also got C.J. Anderson or Amir Abdullah. I'm just saying. You could have got 2 more running backs and then the Cardinals defense. Okay, so that was another crazy one. What was another one? Well, I mean, yeah, running quarterbacks do go early. I mean, Tom Brady, first pick in the second round. I guess I'll let that slide. What was another crazy one? I don't remember. There was another one. I can't think of it. But anyway, it was a fun draft. Was it Trey? Trey, did you do another crazy pick that we were laughing about? No, you didn't. You just were all about the Redskins. Kirk Cousins. Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins right after Jordan Reed. You took Kirk Cousins. 1, 2, 3. No, you took Kirk Cousins. I guess before like Jameis or Dak, but I guess you like Kirk Cousins. For some reason, you like the Redskins. So. That being said, let's go to some trades. So there were some already. This is why I do the draft late now. And next year I might even put a new rule in. No trades until after week 1. Because this is really ridiculous. Seriously, really ridiculous. Right after the draft, everyone's like, do you want to make some trades? I'm like, why? Aren't you happy with your team? So let's start it off with Jordan and Brecken. Jordan, first off, you were going to accept a trade with Jordy Nelson for Julio Jones straight up. Why wouldn't you have just taken Julio Jones in the first place? So then I told Brecken, I was like, yeah, I ain't having that happen. So he comes back and says, Martavius Bryant and Jordy Nelson for Julio Jones. And I was like, fine, whatever. So, and he accepted it. Ugh, I don't get that. Then, where's another one? Jackson Danzel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Jackson Danzel, Brecken gave away Cam Newton and Andrew Luck just for Matt Stafford. I'm like, they're bad right now, but they will get healthy, Brecken. So, Brecken, you're like giving away your team. Then Brecken gives Dagan, his brother, Tevin Coleman and Sammy Watkins for Deshaun Jackson and Andy Dalton. So now Brecken has 2 quarterbacks that he's satisfied with and Deshaun Jackson. Okay, we're not done yet. It's still going on. Owen drops Jaquise Rogers. Do you know he's a starting running back for 3 weeks and maybe longer if he does good? Just letting you know, everyone, that Jaquise Rogers is a starting running back for the Buccaneers. That's why I gave him to you, plus Doug Martin. Okay? I'm just saying. But you give Frank Gore and you gave up Todd Gurley to Dagan, and Dagan gives you Frank Gore, an old guy, and Sammy Watkins and Eric Decker, who's also injury prone. I gave you a great team, Owen, and you just gave up Todd Gurley for that junk. Come on. All right. It's your call. It's your team. I don't care, but I'm just saying I liked your team before that. And you dropped Jamal Charles, who is C.J. Anderson's backup. C.J. Anderson has not had a season yet that he has gone the whole way. He gets hurt, and Jamal Charles is actually looking good. Just saying. So then, whoever the heck WDF is, who is WDF? Drop Shane Vereen. He might be a good running back to keep. But then Dagan and Jordan make a trade. Man, Jordan, people are just knocking on your door. You trade Emmanuel Sanders and Lamar Miller, and Dagan, what are you thinking? You give up Marshawn Lynch and Kareem Hunt? I don't know. I think that's nuts. But whatever. So that's where we're at so far with trades. Don't get suckered into these trades. Dagan and Brecken have this ADD problem with having a team. They got to make trades and constantly changing their team around. Don't fall for it, people. Don't accept any trades from Dagan and Brecken. None. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Sick of Dagan and Brecken constantly doing trades. It's annoying. Make me happy and don't accept any trades from him. That's it. Or both of them. All right. Guys, have a great season. It's been a fun draft. Can't wait till you're in high school and hopefully eventually can handle this on your own. Because, boy, I tell you what, whatever. It's fun to watch, but that's about it. Good luck, guys. Go Chiefs.